version of the person. You are not married to the fullness of who and what that person can become. We know in parts. That's the reason if and when a person self-develops, improves, and the other doesn't, after some time, a new version emerges that will threaten or intimidate you. That's the reason for insecurity. That's the reason. So if this person continues to, pursue mentors, spend time in prayers, read books, develop, listen to people that are pictures of his or her future, she may not realize it, or he may not realize it, but something rubs off, and it will show. It's a matter of time. Just like you can't hide pregnancy. After some time, it will show. If you sit down, let's say for instance, it's the man that is developing himself spiritually, academically, mentally, socially, increasing his own social capital, mixing with people, going for conferences and all that. And you sit down at home, just having kids, just watching movies, just mingling with tomatoes and onions, just talking about the Kardashians, just dwelling on the ephemeral, the wigs, the shoes, the lipstick, while the man is rising and is changing his version, a new version, a new version. After some time, you will not match the new version. You will not fit the front of his car. It's the truth. It's reality. When I got married, I wasn't a graduate. I went back for my first degree after 4 children. When I noticed that my husband started counseling governors, members of our church were getting into politics and they were becoming this and that and that, I said to myself, one day I will not fit the front seat of this man's Mercedes Benz. So I went back to school. And I began to evolve and evolve. Then when I turned 60, almost 60, I said to myself, I've preached from Genesis to Revelation. I've been to 5 continents of the earth. What's next? In fact, I preached a message titled, What Next? So I said to myself, do you have any regret? I said, yes, 2. Number 1, I wish I understood the technology of IVF. I would have donated my eggs to a lot because I'm very fertile. 4 children in 6 years. Pack. Very fertile. I said, but since I couldn't donate, I'm now old. I'm in post-menopausal, whatever. So I will start sponsoring IVFs. And that's what I do now. I sponsor IVF. So I said the second regret. When I was young, I wanted to be a barrister, be a billionaire, and be a blessing. And now God has added bishop. So I said, okay, I'm a billionaire. I'm a blessing. Now when we talk about billions, you may not have it in your account. But when you put your life together, you realize that you are. I'm a blessing. Okay. I'm a billionaire. Oh, I can still be a barrister. So I decided to go back to school. My first 2 weeks in school, one day I sat down on the floor and said, who sent me here? I said, God, You are just speaking in tongues in class. I don't understand nothing. In fact, my very first day after a lecture, I sat and a young girl, she was less than 18, walked up to me and said, "Excuse me, ma, you have another class." I said, "Where?" So she said to me, "The next class," because I needed to take some elective courses. She said, "The next class." She said, don't just leave your bag, leave everything, I'll watch over." And I went for them. That girl today, I am a massive blessing to her. She can't suffer again. Just that statement. So when I sat on the floor and I said, "God, I don't understand. What is administrative law? What is," Vanessa, you understand what I'm saying? What is law of contract? Her picture came to my mind. The girl that said, "Ma, you have an..." So I called her. In 1 hour, she simplified law. 1 hour. You need help. You need help. That's the way life has been governed. Help. Did you hear what Apostle Felix said? Your helper can be your spouse, can be a friend, can be a mentor. Don't be so proud. Come down from your high horse. But may you not have in your life people that are irrelevant and unnecessary to your destiny. That's another thing. So, in 1 year, I'll be a barrister. Thank you. I noticed that when I went back to school, my husband would start reading the law books. Now, I have 2 coaches that I pay. So what my mates hear once in class, I hear thrice. How will I come here to preach when I become a lawyer that I failed? The dean of the faculty of law said to me when I got to school, "Ma'am, I listened to you a lot. The world followed you here. You cannot afford to fail." So I got 2 coaches. A young girl and then another lecturer that, so I pay them and they teach me. So anytime they are speaking whatever in class and I don't understand, I'm saying to myself, "I'll soon be on Zoom. I'll soon be on Zoom," and it will shock you. I am doing so well. Only God could have done this. Prophetess Leslie was I live in school. She was in my room in school when she came to preach for me. Because I noticed that at home I was just watching TV. So I relocated to school. It's just for a season. And I go home when I need. What? It's your mama. I am very holy. I'm a holy, So my school is just 15-20 minutes away from home. So, and I go home weekends or my husband comes visiting and all that. Sometimes I say, "Oh, I need this food. I'm craving." The driver will bring it. So God has made it very easy for me. But look at that. See how a new version. See what my husband is doing. So when I'm in class on Zoom, my husband will sit. I'll be saying, "Go now." He said, "I'm listening. I'm learning land law." He will sit there because he knows that a new version of his wife is going to emerge very soon. So that when I'm speaking, he too can say. So that is how it works. Otherwise, you will remain insecure. It's not the devil. The devil does not even know your address. It is lack of knowledge. My people are destroyed not for lack of prayer, but for lack of knowledge. Some of you, the reason why you are insecure is because you are not developing yourself. You must pay time, money, attention. Get a coach that you pay. My first coach, I am 20 man because everybody in Nigeria is a coach. I didn't want to be in that space. I wanted someone. I knew what I wanted. When I was told I would pay 38,800, I said I'd never seen it in my life. The lady said, you will find it. And I dollars, $38,000. And I paid. But what I have made from my coaching business, I've never seen that kind of money in my life. In fact, the first coach, the younger one, said to me, ma'am, before you can see me, you pay 1 million. I don't live in your city. You will fly me to Lagos. I paid. I did. When I got to her in the hotel room, she said, every hour you talk to me is 1 million naira. Because you have blessed me, ma'am, if you speak for 3 hours, or I spend 3 hours with you, I'm going to give you a discount of 1 million, so you're going to pay 2 million. And then to now coach you, she now told me the amount. When that lady started and I was crying, because she cut onions. There's a portal of knowledge you don't have. Forget about preaching. There's somebody in this life that can hold your hand and take you to where you should go in yourself that you've never been to. The trajectory of my life changed. When I was crying while she was kicking, a whole FFA was crying. This lady did not say stop crying. She pulled tissue paper, gave me the box. And she was pissing. I was wailing. And she's a Christian. So she says to me, I was in the kitchen a few days ago and the Lord said to me, FFA has been fighting for women. It is time to fight for her.